Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Welcome back. Now, let's get into it. So, let's get back to this Kerrion and Kirk Franklin situation. Now, last night when y'all put me to bed and y'all told me to go to sleep, I was going to go to sleep, but I wasn't tired at the moment. And I was up late at night watching the Armand Wiggins show. It just kind of popped up on my phone, and I seen that he did an interview with a young man named CJ, and CJ is the friend, well, was friend, they could be still friends, of Kerrion. And this is the person that actually leaked the audio of him saying that you're playing my molesters music. Let me play that little clip one more time for the people who may not know what's going on.
Thanks for playing my molesters music.
And then they cut the music. Watch, they cut the music.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Now I will turn it off. I will. But wasn't I saying I think that was the one? I knew it. I knew
I
it.
don't want to think that it was Kirk because it's like, what if he's playing the devil called the lion?
The lion. It could be so. I wish I felt bad.
Now, it sounded like a few people was there. And that one of them voices sound like it might be CJ. I don't know who it is, but it was a few people there at the time. So in this audio, he's claiming that at the time when he leaked the audio, he thought that he was doing Kerrion a favor because they were best friends at the time, and he seen that everybody was dragging him on the internet, and he felt bad for him. And being that he felt bad for him, he felt like he had to just jump in and do something about it. He felt like he had to save him. And he said that he recorded this audio actually in December of last year. So I found that kind of weird how he just decided to record an audio of him and just hold on to it. And the question I have also is why did he what compelled him to just want to record this man? Was it because he was Kurt Franklin's son and he felt like he'd get some information out of him, and he knew that Kurt Franklin's son was posting things and he could confide in him and tell him things? That's the only thing I could come up with, because it's kind of weird how somebody, especially your friend, would just want to have you on record at any given moment. I don't think to have my friends on record at any given moment. So it looks a little bit like clout chasing. Now, this is what Kerrion had to say about the friend being a stalker in his live in his live on Instagram. And I'm just letting y'all know I didn't record this. This is on the Armand Wiggins show. He has this on his page. I don't know who recorded the live, because Kerrion said that he wasn't going to keep the live up. So I don't know who recorded it, but this is what he had to say about the friend.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna ask you this, and you cannot answer it if you don't want to. But this is something I knew I wanted to ask you. If what that guy played on the audio,
I got nothing to do with that. It's none of my business. I'm not gonna feed any energy into a low life stalker who is circling around LA, looking for me in multiple places. He's like, anybody who thinks they can stalk me, manipulate me, and still get on national TV and lie, parents included, you got something else coming that ain't got nothing to do with social media. And it ain't gonna be through me. It's gonna be done legally. And if I block you and then you still trying to look for me in real time, and you don't respect my fee as a businessman, and then you want to fake everything, I'm a businessman. So if we're not doing any business together, then everything you say is null. It doesn't resonate. It's not relevant.
if that allegation was true, you would have never told us that, would you?
I'm not even going to acknowledge anything that can't come from me.
All right, there you have it. apparently he didn't give this friend permission to leak this audio. He didn't even know that the friend recorded this stuff, had this stuff on him. He didn't know none of that. And so he had to block the guy. And as you can see, as you can hear, he is talking about, attorneys, and he has a business, and he's discrediting him and all of these things. And he's speaking on that. And then also he asked him about the allegations of the molestation allegations, but he didn't really say yes or no. So he really just kind of left that in the air. He didn't answer that question. Now, this friend CJ did reveal some other information in here too. He actually said that Kerrion took interest in him. And Armand Wiggins, he went deep into the conversation to say what kind of interest, explain the interest that, he had towards you. And he insinuated that he actually liked him, romantically liked him. Now, the man never said that they went any further to do anything beyond flirting or touching of the hands. And I'm going to let you hear a little bit of the conversation where he talks about that.
I don't got time for that.
So wait, hold on. So you're at this Airbnb. He gets hired on so you're standing at the Airbnb. He gets hired on to be a cleaner. And so the cleaner is coming around the house, fraternizing with the guests. Like, make it make sense for me.
Yes, basically, like he was, being social. He was being cool at first with everybody.
Okay.
And, me and him and I was cool at one moment. We got cool. We got real cool. And then things went left because he felt like I was telling his business. He,
Wait. So he got interested in you. Mm-hmm. And were you guys hanging out? Like, so what did that look like? How did you know he was interested in you? What did he say to you that made you feel like he was interested in you?
Just know when a guy is I'm openly gay.
Okay.
So when, not to say that just because a straight man wants to befriend a gay guy, that makes him gay. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is I know the flirtatious stuff, the flirting we was doing, us being cool, him and I having deep talks and conversations, him, putting his hand on my hand when we talking, being affectionate and cool, but not being direct. So,
okay.
It was just like, okay, well, what you want from me?
So y'all heard that insinuation now. He said he's openly gay, but he felt like the man was flirting with him and he said that the man was rubbing on his hand and all that stuff. Y'all got to just go watch the full interview, but that's some strong allegations. And I don't know who's telling the truth. Well, I ain't gonna say who's telling the truth. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. He could be the one that wanted him. He could, because he said it didn't go no further. Now, if y'all been friends since last year, it probably could have went somewhere by that time. But he said it didn't get nowhere. So we don't know. You could have been the one pursuing him. But this is what's put out there. This is what the man is saying. And what you want from me, because that's what CJ want to know. But from what Kerrion's saying, you stalking him. He's saying that CJ is stalking him. So I don't know who telling the truth. I don't know who looking for who. Kerrion don't like this. He had to block the man. He said the man is a stalker. And it looks, from the looks of things, he may be right, because now he's on this man's show doing an interview.
And then things went left because he felt like I was telling his business. He,
Wait.
And when we talking, being affectionate and cool, but not being direct. So,
okay.
It was just like, okay, well, what you want from me?
And then around what time was this? Like, give me the timeline. Was this in 2020, 2019, June, July? When was this?
This was 2020 in the summer, around in July or August, I believe.
Okay, July, August. That's when you first met Kerrion.
Met him in July, and I think our fallout happened. Our first real kind of fallout happened in August.
Okay. Now,
Okay, so they became friends in July and they fell out a month later in August. Now I don't know what happened with that fallout, but that was too soon to fall out in a month. You don't even know this person. You be on your best behavior for at least a couple of months. But he fell out with the man in 1 month. And then now they back friends and you're recording him in December. See, I wouldn't have trusted him after that first fallout. And he's showing stalkerish behavior right now by going on this show and telling this man business. Like, this family stuff ain't got nothing to do with you. He didn't even let you meet the family. You don't know nothing about his external life. He was just supposed to be there to clean up that Airbnb. He supposed to been there to make a few dollars. And here you go talking about the man wants you. And you all on social media in the public eye saying the man wants you. Now this is why people should just keep their business private, because once it's not private no more and you start beefing with people and falling out with people and all that stuff, then everybody gonna come get you. Everybody gonna be coming out the woodwork trying to come get you. This is why. This is why you shouldn't have many friends. You should have little to no friends. Little to no friends. You should keep your business to yourself and you should stay private. Because the more friends you have, the more people you know, the more you open your mouth and the more you put your business out there, guess what? These people are going to come out the woodwork looking for you and trying to take you down. And it's not going to be nobody's fault but yours, because you got to stay selective, especially when you have a big following and you are a celebrity or you're attached to a celebrity. You just got to. You can't trust or deal with many people for this very reason. Like, he just did a live interview speaking on how they don't have contact with each other, and even to this day, since the interviews, they still haven't contacted him. The mother or the father haven't contacted him. So I find it funny for all of them to display this type of information, but not even come together to explain the dynamics of it and to try to understand each other and why it happened and try to, correct the issue together. I find that kind of odd. But then at the same time, I don't, because a lot of families do feud this way and a lot of families are very dysfunctional. So with something serious like this, I would think that this would be the time for everybody to come together, just like they do at funerals. Because right now, a lot of these people's careers are about to be dead. So it's best to meet up now and correct the issue. It's best to go ahead and try to have a reunion right now before it gets any worse. And right here, you see with CJ, it's getting worse, because now he's displaying information, but we don't even know if he's telling the truth or not, because he seemed like he could be doing this for clout. He doesn't have anything to lose and he has more to gain. A lot of these people have a lot to gain, and that's why they're willing to do it. Now, Kerrion said that he's been contacted by a lot of people to do an interview with, and he said he's just not gonna sell out like that. He not broke. He said it in the live stream. He's not broke. He got his own business. He's doing his thing, but he's trying to be smart about it. You want the information, pay me. And I think a lot of people would look at it that way. Pay me. They not just gonna give out the information for free. Because but he said it just got to be the right person. He said he wanted to be a person that genuinely cares about what's going on and just not trying to use it for a dollar sign. And so he agreed to talk to Larry Reed live, and I really like his channel because he has realistic, genuine, non-biased views about things. So for people who don't know who that is, go follow his channel. But he agreed to talk to him during the live, but he disclosed that he can't just interview with anybody. You know, he not selling out. And that's one thing I actually noticed about him. I just personally listening to his live, he doesn't seem like he have issues. He seemed like he a bright person, and it seems like he have a good sense of humor and a good personality. Now he a little arrogant, you know, because he was getting smart with them people in the live chat. They was asking him for his cash app. They was trying to give him money, and they was, you know, throwing sentiments at him. And he was just like, did you look at my page? If you want my Snapchat, look at my page. So he got a little fire to him, but he seems like an overall good, you know, genuine person. He's not trying to make money off of his story, I see. Because if he was trying to do that, he would have been did it. So I just don't believe that he is trying to use his trauma for clout. Although he gained a big following out of the deal, you know, not intentionally trying to. Now, this doesn't take away from me agreeing that he shouldn't have leaked that audio. It could have been a better way. He actually could have talked to somebody about the right way of how to get his story out. So this doesn't discredit how he did it, because he still kind of don't realize that only reason why people are talking is because he leaked the audio first. That's the only way we even know about all this stuff. Is because he leaked the audio first. So don't discredit the people that have sentiments towards you and that are rooting for you, but also don't get mad at the people that are not, because when you put yourself out there on social media, you may get some good feedback and you may get some bad feedback, but that's just part of putting yourself out there in the public. That's just a part of that. And so that's just something that he'll have to sit with, but you can't blame everybody else for what you caused in the beginning, for the way you did it. But the people that are still rooting for you, you know, don't lash back at them, because that's going to just add more fuel to the fire. All right, y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think about this friend. And is he clout chasing? You know, did he have the best intentions for his friend? Or did he just know that this was Kirk Franklin's son, and he just tried to have some backup information that he could use against him in the future? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Y'all let me know down below. And I'm out.